I'm the doctor. Doctor. Exactly.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas back again with another rendition of Truth Be Told. Now, there wasn't anything really major going on in the news this past week except for the whole retarded Biden thing where he banned ghost guns. Woo! The guns isn't the problem. It's the fucking criminals. You gotta keep them in jail. Stop releasing them. So dumb. It has nothing to do with guns. It's the criminals. They're going to get guns regardless. You have to keep the criminals off the streets. Not release them back on the streets right after you arrest them. Fucking retarded idiots. I swear, them fuckers in, up in the White House are retarded. Anyways, that's the big thing I saw. We'll get on to another type of reaction review of another list channel here in a bit. But first we're going to go and talk about a show I just recently got done watching. There's only one season of it. It was done in 1982 to 83. It's a time traveling show, and the show is called Voyagers. Now, this was before Quantum Leap and The Journeyman. It had similar ties to like the Time Tunnel, but it was actually quite a bit different. But they would go throughout time trying to correct history. They were called Voyagers, and there was multiple of them. There was more than one. Now, the main characters is this Phineas Fogg, and the kid is called Jeffrey Jones. It stars John Eric Hexum, which is Phineas Fogg, and Mino Palouse. He plays the kid, Jeffrey Jones. Now, John actually, he died at a young age. He was an upcoming English star, but died pretty suddenly. I'm not sure exactly how he died. All I know is he did. Which is kind of sad, because he seemed like a pretty good dude, but who knows. Anyways, the show, like I said, they go throughout history. They have this device called an Omni, which looks like a big compass, golden compass, with the V on it for the Voyager symbol. And they would go throughout time, and every time they'd land into another era of time, they would have either a green light or a red light. The red light would tell them that something was wrong with history, something got screwed up, and then they would have to fix it. And once they fixed whatever was screwed up, the Omni would flash a green light, which would tell them everything's okay and they can move on. Now, it seems kind of strange that when they use the Omni, it randomly drops them into certain places where time has been altered and creates an alternate reality. But then they're able to use to go exactly where they want to by fixing the Omni to go to a certain place in time, which again, it's kind of strange that don't make a whole lot of sense to me. If they could go anywhere they want in any time, why is it sometimes randomly drops them into places that they can't control? I don't know. It's kind of strange. They were going to do more seasons of this show. However, the way they left it off, they actually created kind of like an enemy that also went to the Voyager school, who tried to frame, in one of the episodes, he tries to frame Bog. They also find out that Jeffrey Jones is actually supposed to be a Voyager, which in the pilot episode, it makes it look like it was an accident, but apparently it wasn't. It was destiny for him to become a Voyager. Anyways, they were going to end up in several future episodes. They'd be chasing this Drake character or whatever, he's going around time messing up time to get revenge on the Voyager school or whatever. But they don't explain the whole Voyager school very well, only that there are other Voyagers who go throughout time correcting history. Not a lot is explained about them. I'm sure they would have done so in future episodes, but I don't know exactly what happened, but they cut the show because it was running up against like 60 minutes or some bullshit like that, so they decided to drop the show, which they could have done a lot with. I wish they would have done more. But anyways, if you're looking for a decent time traveling show, an 80s flip show, definitely check out Voyagers. It was really good. Now, before we get on to your channel review, YouTube channel review, I'm going to get some things, a review, go over some things that we went over last time. Number one, obviously Ouija boards are fake. They're not portals to the spirit realm. They've been debunked 100 times, yet a lot of people still try to believe in them and make them scary, and it's not. They're not. Now, can they have a spirit attached to them? Yes, they can. Any object or person can. But that doesn't make it a spirit portal. They're fake. Anyone who claims that a Ouija board is real is an idiot, because it's all been debunked. You can look it up, find videos on it. The next is the creepypasta story, similar to the Slender Man, is the Black-Eyed Children, which was brought about in the early 90s by a reporter. That's been debunked. You can look it all up. It's fake as shit. It's creepypasta crap. Does that mean spirits can't have black eyes? No, but you're not going to have these little kids coming up to your door, knocking on it, and having black eyes and wanting to come into your house. It's fucking retarded. It's a creepypasta. It's just a story. Spirit boxes and ovuluses, you got to be careful with them. ITC is still a fairly recent field. They don't always get it right. I don't trust ovuluses because it's a word bank. They only have so many words, and it just randomly shoots out words. The spirit box, the only kind of spirit box I trust is like an SB7, an actual radio that you can scan through the frequencies. It's a little harder to debunk when you got straight on sentences, or you have where it's spitting out specific names, or if the sweep is in reverse and everything coming out of the box is reversed, but then all of a sudden you get clear sentences, straightforward sentences. All that's a little bit harder to debunk. Is it a spirit? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay. The next one is, everyone pretty much knows that on these list channels, 98% of all the vids or videos are fake that you find online, not just on the list channels, but anywhere online. 98% of them are fake. They're, you know, CGI or something like that. I also have a problem with, I don't like UFO videos because you can't see what it actually is. It's just a dot in the sky. You know, you're too far away. No one runs up on anything. Everyone like runs from shit. Everything's blurry. Shadow people, you know, they're peeking around corners all the time, or they're behind them in the mirror or some bullshit like that. You know, it's just, that's why the majority of all these videos are fake. They're still entertaining, but they're fake. They're not real. Every once in a while you will find one that's legit, but it's very rare. Also, it's too easy to fake moving stuff, you know, like with string and shit like that. I take all that shit with a grain of salt. You know, you have to be there to witness it, to actually believe in it. And I'm very skeptical of videos like that. Just random shit moving or falling off shelves, or chairs moving across the floor. That kind of crap. I'm also very skeptical when it comes to like people telling you, oh, this happened to me, it's a ghost story, blah blah blah. I'm not saying that they're lying, but at the same time, you know, you gotta have proof. You gotta, you know, show some documentation that it really happened, or I can't, you know, I take it with a grain of salt. And last but not least is the debit boxes. The debit boxes are fake as hell. They show you how to make them online. Again, it was kind of like a creepypasta thing. Someone put in a random story into one of these boxes. It's supposed to be an old Jewish devil box or something. They put an evil spirit in there and trapped it and yada yada yada. Again, it's fake. It's been debunked 100 times. Now I'm going to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, these are the best channels to watch when it comes to list channels. I watch it. These are about the only channels I watch. I've watched others, and it's not the same. And you're going to see some of the same videos done in these other channels. You know, they just kind of, everybody seems to get the same videos. So, number one, my favorite is Nuke's Top 5. I watch him. I've been subscribed to him since almost the beginning. And then second comes Callan and Slapped Ham. I've been with him since 2014 or 15. I can't remember. It's been it's been several years. But I like Slapped Ham a lot too. Callan and his crew and Slapped Ham. James at That Is Impossible. I like his videos too. I check him out quite a bit. And then last but not least, sometimes if I'm really bored, I gotta have some ghost videos to watch, and I've watched all the others, I usually tune in to Frostmare or King Frostmare for list videos or list channels. Anyways, those are my top 4. Check them out. See if you like them. Let's get on to reviewing your YouTube channel of the week. Alright, Movieaholics. This week we are going to check out another paranormal list channel. It's the second one on my top 4 list. It's Callan from Slapped Ham. Like I said, I've known Callan for many years. I'm one of his first subscribers. He's from Australia. does some weird shit, but he's actually a pretty cool dude, and you know, he actually talks to me. Other than Nuke, Nuke hardly ever talks to me, but Callan does on like Twitter or whatever. He will talk to me from time to time. Anyways, we're going to check out his channel and give it a review. This is his most recent post. I think it came out like earlier today. We're going to check it out and go over it. So here we go.
Freaky videos no one can quite explain. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more eerie content. Just like this.
I really would like to know how you came up with Slapped Ham as a name.
On this list is from the YouTube channel The Haunted Sign Paranormal Investigations. In it, the explorers come across some bizarre things that might just give even the most seasoned supernatural experts nightmares.
Yeah, I don't.
The video takes place at the so-called
Paranormies, Haunted Side, Mind Seed, you know, all these paranormal investigators, gators and their channels. They just basically top 90% of the videos they do. I mean, you get a catch of a glimpse of some of their, you know, paranormal investigation, but it's mostly just them talk about random shit and it's boring. I don't like most of them. The only paranormal investigative channel I watch is Twin Paranormal.
Who is in here? What is that? I don't know, but it's on the walls in a couple of spots. What does that mean?
Via an EVP device, they ask any present entities in the house what the symbol means. Eerily, no receiver response.
Yeah, see, he's using an obelisk.
What does that mean?
I don't trust obelisks.
Anti-prey.
Just random words.
Anti-prey?
Yeah, anti-prey, okay. Whatever.
Does that mean that
Anti-prey would be a curse.
Yeah. Does that mean that that's not good? Is that bad? Is there something bad here?
Then, using other specialist equipment, they search for...
Most generally, you get from any kind of electronic device, you get help. Even spirit boxes, you get the word help, yes, no, the devil, Satan. You'll get a bunch of words that normally you hear all the time.
Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah.
The same eerie figure appears again on the staircase later in the investigation.
We can see you now.
Supposedly these SLS
Can
devices
you make that door move?
are supposed to
That door moved. Did you hear that?
pick up human figures or just figures in general and display them as stick figures. I don't know about all that.
Possibly the most creepy moment of the video comes when the team inadvertently captures something mysterious.
This is an old video. I've seen this thing several times. This part right here.
Take a look.
Right as I was walking back into the house, I just happened to glance down at the camera's LED screen. I thought I saw some kind of black shadow behind that window, but I didn't even realize until I reviewed the footage that I'd captured probably one of the best shadow figures I've ever seen.
So what's really going on inside this old house? Are the spirits of the people said to have died there still lurking on the property?
I like when they say this is the best thing I've ever caught and you can barely make it out.
It
just
looks like
dumb.
he's trying to close that door, or like move that door. Let's see if it maps anything.
I have to give them credit that they seem to be really trying to document stuff, though. A lot of times it's just, you can tell it's BS.
But what if they capture something that you would rather have not seen? Shortly after moving into their new place, Redditor Emily Sings 3 found that their security camera had snapped several chilling
Wow, it
images.
just seems like a lot of these list channels, they'll grab stuff from Reddit all the time. I don't know why. It's like their go-to channel, or for finding videos, is Reddit. I've never been on the Reddit site, so.
That they live alone and didn't hear any sounds at the time the photos were captured. They also said that in the days prior they had felt a strange presence around, so they had felt uneasy. Several viewers have suggested that the camera might have actually captured evidence of a break-in. They suggested that the OP search any crawl spaces or hidden areas in the home just to make sure that there's no one lurking. However, the poster doesn't seem to think it's an intruder. They're convinced that their house is haunted. Regardless of what the figure is, spotting something like this on your home security camera would likely terrify most people, especially if you've just moved in. So what would you do in this situation? Call the police or call a priest? Let me know in the comment section down below.
When you're in doubt, throw it out. It's just a blurry image. You can't tell what it is.
Donnie Drunkard is a well-known paranormal YouTuber. His channel showcases the supposed supernatural happenings that take place
I never
around
heard
his
of
home.
him.
This clip is from a live stream that played out in real time right in front of the eyes of Donnie Drunkard's audience. Near the beginning of the stream, Drunkard notes that he feels as though there's some sort of presence in the hallway.
Earlier, there's a shadow figure grab that I saw. I don't know if it came through. And then now the SLS is going crazy.
Again with the SLS.
Presence in the hallway.
Soon after, the program on his computer picks up evidence of a humanoid shape in the darkness. Watch.
Like I said, I felt like somebody is out there in the hallway.
Almost looks like he's dancing or showing off in front of the, like he knows he's being recorded or something. If that's actually a spirit. Huh.
During the live stream, several keen-eyed viewers alerted the YouTuber to some strange occurrences. One in particular, Callie Morrison, provided a playback showing a possible paranormal entity. If you take a good look down the hallway, you can actually see a shadowy figure moving
Maybe.
around.
They're talking about the mist that kind of floats across the hallway.
When the footage is brightened up, the figure's presence becomes even more
But
apparent.
at the same time, that doesn't match what's going on the SLS.
So what do you
So,
think this
I don't
figure
know.
shows?
That,
Does it prove that Donnie Drunkard really is living in a haunted house? Love to hear your theories on this.
I'm not sure about all that. Strange.
Like I said, I felt like somebody is out there in the hallway.
Everyone feels like they feel like something's right there.
Are often thought to be more in tune with the paranormal. However, if this clip is to be believed, that might make them an easier target for potential poltergeist antics. In the video, which was posted to Reddit by DKid75, we see a cheerful dog standing in the middle of the room. The pet is playing with one of the poster's children when suddenly something strange happens. Take a look.
Give me
It looks like the dog is actually pushed by some sort of unseen force.
Yeah, he definitely skids.
All four of his paws appear to be touching the ground, and there's no one else around.
Yeah,
The
it
dog
looks like
certainly seems
carpet.
unnerved
I don't
as
see
he
how he
immediately
could.
turns around and starts barking.
like slip and slide. I don't know.
To the Redditor, this wasn't the only time that something creepy happened in this house. She believes
It's odd,
there
but
was a ghostly female presence there. One
doesn't
night,
necessarily
while her
mean it's
children were
paranormal.
sleeping, she thought she saw her daughter get up to go to the bathroom. Yet,
It is
when she went to
strange,
check
but
on her,
again-
she was fast asleep in her bed. She didn't mention the incident to her husband. However, the following evening, it seems that he had his own encounter with the ghostly woman when he thought he saw his wife in the bedroom shortly before hearing her voice coming from the kitchen. The family moved soon after, but perhaps this footage remains as proof that their house was indeed haunted.
Oh no.
Well, technology gets smarter every day.
It almost looked like he stuck his foot out a little bit too far and then he
Like with
skid.
many home security
I don't
camera
know.
systems, Redditor Notorious Meseros receives an alert via text message.
When in
when
doubt,
detects
throw it
movement.
out.
On this particular occasion, the alert on their phone said that there was a person on their front porch. Normally, this would be fine. However, this time the notification came through at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Take a look at what's been captured.
Yeah,
According to the poster, the camera's algorithm is programmed to recognize whether objects are a vehicle, a person, an animal, or something else. So one would think it would be able to tell the difference between a baby swing and a human being. Some viewers have pointed out that these type of cameras are relatively new, therefore they can sometimes make mistakes.
I was just getting ready to say
However,
that.
others think that the camera might actually be recognizing a ghost.
It may just be a
Perhaps they wanted to
glitch.
play in the child's
I don't chalk this up to paranormal. It's probably an electronic glitch with the camera. It happens a lot with all this new technology and shit. They screw up quite a bit.
Freaky house that's allegedly haunted. Remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we
Already
put out
did,
scary,
Callan.
serious videos.
Where's my subscription from you?
This last video on our list was uploaded to the YouTube channel Hunting the Dead.
Oh, Hunting the Dead, I've heard of this guy. I've actually seen him on Omar Gosh TV before.
The paranormal. Now we're just gonna do a little.
He's okay.
guys, and I can
He's
tell
not
you,
someone I
as soon as I
watch
came
all
in
the time
here,
though.
I started feeling energy.
I've seen him a couple of
The
times,
creepy
that's about
activity
it.
begins early. As he initially explores the rooms, he inadvertently captures something chilling on camera. Take a look.
I really miss this. Pretty simple here. We just have a nice little paranormal potty. But we do have the mirrors, and we do ask for the spirits to come through and communicate.
It's quite subtle, but just as the investigator enters the bathroom, a shadowy figure can be seen in the mirror.
That's not a shadow figure, that's double exposure from the mirror.
Next, he takes out an EVP device in an attempt to communicate with any
It's
spirits
like-
that may be nearby.
It looked like it had like a double pane on it or something.
Through this. Will you do that?
See, like those right there.
Shortly after,
See that double pane on the edge? That's what I'm talking about. It double exposes you. It makes it look like there's something there when it's not.
after he turns it on,
It's just
he hears a
him.
distant door slam.
It's not a shadow part. See? See, it did it right there. Yeah, debunked.
Then, as the investigator approaches the kitchen, a voice can be heard saying what sounds like it stinks.
What the hell is that sound? Did you do that?
Yeah, I don't trust the Necrophonic app. I don't trust any of the apps. Period.
A few seconds later,
Almost all the apps, they only spit random crap.
Give me a sign. Show me where you're at.
It's not good to use them apps because they're not trustworthy.
Somebody's grabbing my ankle. No way. Shut that door, dude. Who are you?
He continues the exploration of the property and soon asks the alleged spirit if it can make another noise besides tapping.
Okay, that was in that room. Can you do something other than tap? Can you make a scratch or something?
A few seconds later, the spirit seems to oblige as a mysterious sound is heard in another room.
No way, no way, no way.
The investigator runs towards the source. Then, as he enters a storage closet, he hears what he describes as a growling sound. Take a listen and let me know what you think this could be.
Or is this something that just like growled in here, dude?
That doesn't sound like a growl. It sounds like something scraping on the floor.
Finally, the investigator asks if the supposed spirit has any messages it wants to pass on.
I think he scraped his foot on the floor or something. It sounded like it.
Where a lot of people will be hearing you. Is there anybody that you didn't get to give a message to before you died?
But see, help.
If
Help.
there truly is some sort of paranormal entity trapped in this house, it doesn't sound as
That's
though
one of the main words you hear all the time. All the time.
Safe while spending time there.
From them spirit apps. Spirit box app. Just seen what? I didn't see jack shit. Okay, anyways, that's it. That is slapped ham. Now, even if some of these are fake and blah blah blah, it's still entertaining to watch. But slapped ham, he tries to put out videos quite often during the week, which I enjoy. And if you give him a chance, so will you. Anyways, that's all I have for you this week. I definitely highly recommend Callan and his crew at Slapped Ham. Check them out. You won't be disappointed. They're very entertaining. So, until next time, I told you you'd be told the truth, and you just been told.